It made him very, very wealthy, and yet he committed fraud that would send him to prison, I think probably for the rest of his life, because he wanted to make more. And the author says this, Housel says this, the question we should ask of both Gupta and Madoff is why someone worth hundreds of millions of dollars would be so desperate for more money that they risked everything in pursuit of even more. And he points out if somebody who's worth nothing tries to rob a bank, it's wrong, it's a sin, but you partially understand it. But someone who has enough money to live comfortably the rest of their life, why would they risk everything trying to get more? The fourth point he makes in this chapter is that there are so many things that are never worth risking in order to try to gain more. And clearly with Madoff and Gupta, he's given examples of people who risked going to jail. They actually were willing to do something illegal to try to make more when they already were worth multiple millions of dollars. It's never worth risking your reputation, your integrity, your relationship with your family. As a Christian, your relationship with the Lord. Okay, there's some things you should never risk in the pursuit of more. Money ultimately does not satisfy. In fact, Scripture says the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. He told the story of Rajat Gupta, and towards the end of the chapter, he has a quote from Gupta to the New York Times after he finally got out of prison, and he says this, "Don't get too attached to anything, your reputation, your accomplishments, or any of it. Okay, this thing destroyed my reputation. That's only troubling if I'm so attached to my reputation." And Housel says this seems like the worst possible takeaway from his experience. And what I imagine is the comforting self-justifications of a man who desperately wants his reputation back. Housel says your reputation is invaluable. Family and friends are invaluable. I would say integrity, your relationship with the Lord, those things are invaluable. So this chapter, Never Enough, is a great reminder. Yes, work hard, try to be intelligent, invest wisely, and there are good things that can come from finances, that you can be a blessing to other people if God gives you financial success, but you need to learn when to stop, when enough is enough.